He'll try the left side. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play, because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Run, run, run.
Throwing, Mayfield. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Real. What's on?
To throw, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Able to power through. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. To the air is Rattler. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. A yard, all they need, but it's third down.
And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Good. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Mayfield now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Mayfield looks to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Hayner to try it on 4th down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over possession here up at the 44.
So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Run, run, run. Done.
And again, it's Mayfield. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Brian Brzee fought in and got him down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They go play action. Mayfield.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Regular, regular, regular. What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this one is right down the middle.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll try again. Try to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
They'll go for it. Here's Hayner.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. On his horse. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rashad White, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Alert, 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 alert. What's that?
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
They attempted the fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Now 2nd and 5.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hayner here to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Following the interception, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Trey Palmer, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They run the counter with Cook. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Real.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 52 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Mayfield to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
2nd down and 3.
Regular. Kings. Up. Alert. What's that?
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Throwing, Mayfield. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Going for the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. Down the right sideline. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point splits the uprights, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Run.
To throw, Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Real. What's that?
Mayfield with it once more. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Regular. Kings. What's up?
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Here's Rattler. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rattler. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
19 tight. Warriors, 70.
Throwing is Rattler. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing once more. Here's Rattler. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
70 Lions. Let's go now.
Cook is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Alert. What's that?
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end. And